Hello, this is Roy Lilley, and again my thanks for clicking through. Well, this week the news that's preoccupied us at nhsmanagers.net has been the prospect of a judicial review being sought by UNISON to prevent the coalition's government's health plans from coming into force. It's very interesting. Let's start with what is a judicial review. I'm going to cheat by looking at the screen right here so I get it exactly right, so I don't get any lawyers writing to me. A judicial review can be applied for in relation to any public body, including government departments, so that includes the Department of Health, local authorities, the police, and any organisation exercising a public function. So they can apply for a judicial review for the Department of Health. What are the grounds? Well, I'm just going to read it again so I get it right. The grounds for such cases will usually be that the body acted illegally or irrationally, and just hang on to that word irrationally for a moment, or that the decision was reached unfairly, hang on to unfairly, because of a defect in the procedure which led to the decision. Okay, so that's what it is, that's the background, and that's the circumstances under which you can apply for a judicial review. Now, what have we got here? Well, UNISON are saying that none of the political parties had any of these radical changes in their manifesto. Everyone said effectively they're going to ring-fence the funding and leave it alone. Andrew Lansley said there will be no top-down reorganisation of the NHS, and of course the very first Monday morning he gets his feet under the desk, he throws the whole lot up in the air. PCTs are going, strategic health authorities are getting the sack, a lot of the arm's length organisations are gone, and the whole commissioning structure is going to change, and of course the direction of travel is to move all provider side services into the private or third sector. So no one had a chance to vote for that. It wasn't in any manifesto. Does that matter? Well, the courts are probably likely to say, well look, hey, they were elected as the government, they're doing what they're doing, they are consulting, and they're consulting over the minimum period. It finishes in October, and of course the consultation is over the kids' school holidays and when everybody's away at the beach and all the rest of it. So a lot of organisations are having trouble organising their consultations, but it's the minimum period and they're doing what they have to do. Is that grounds for judicial review? Well, you might say, if I just go back here, it's unfair to do the consultation over the summer months and to spring it on people. Maybe, I don't know. Irrational? Well, is it irrational to carry out these changes without an electoral mandate? Generally speaking, courts don't get involved in political issues, but it's interesting because UNISON may just find a way of breaking new legal ground here, and they may have leave to ask for a judicial review. So it's really very interesting. It might make legal history, and it's important that we follow it, and we will. And we're running a survey at the moment on judicial review at nhsmanagers.net, and when we get the results, which will be in a few days' time, hopefully I'll have the opportunity to share them with you. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for clicking through, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm just going to press the button and say cheerio. Bye-bye.